Hey guys, welcome to another video for homework help. Today we'll be learning about 8D, which is factorizing difference of perfect squares. So, factorizing perfect squares is extremely easy and it only revolves around one formula, which is in our learning goal, learning how to apply the a square minus b square formula and how to apply. So we can just sort of hop right into it. So these will help us understand how a square minus b square relates into this. So we can see over here, x is bracket x plus 3 bracket x minus 3 was the x squared minus 3x plus 3x minus 9, which goes to the x squared minus 9, which we can factorize to this, which links to this. So we can see that x squared minus 3 squared, which is supposed to be there, was the same. Same for this, 2x minus 5 bracket 2x plus 5 bracket equals 4x squared plus 10x minus 10x minus 25, which is 4x squared plus 25. So again, that will be 4x squared minus 5 squared, but for the template that they gave us, there isn't really, it just says, oh, we could have, yeah, we could just call that 25. Okay, so we could just call that 5 squared. That will become just 2x plus 5, 2x minus 5. This and this looks similar because that's literally the same thing with just showing us to this. Now the last one, a plus b, a minus b, is this and these are the same thing, but when I ask you to factorize it, this is what they'll be looking for. It's best if you copy it down, that a squared minus b squared equals a plus b, a minus b. It'll help you in the future. And there are other formulas surrounding quadratics and factorizing. If you want them, just drop a question down in the comments below and we will help you as fast as we can. So, yeah, as I said, factorize, I don't know what that is. We'll do a squared minus b squared plus a plus b whole square, a minus b. A plus b squared, a squared minus b, a squared minus b squared equals a plus b, a minus b. If it's a squared plus b squared, which it will not be in this topic, it's a completely different formula and it's not the same as this, or it's different completely. So we'll not be learning that in this chapter, so you need to learn it for now. And this is just what we showed you here. It's just that how we just have to put it into our base here. So x squared minus 4 squared, which is simple that. Then the bigger one, say for example this, where there's no clear, we might have to take out some common factors, for example 2, which then makes it easier, x squared minus 3 squared, which is that. So there's more factorizing questions here. Because it's such a short and easy topic, we wouldn't go through the small ones together. We just go through the bigger, more complex ones. Alright, this is not really. This is the same thing. You just take out the common factor 2, which becomes b squared minus 16, which is 4 squared, and that's that. This one might look complex, but it's not. It's just 3 variables instead of 2, which is simple. Just turn the whole, so we can just pretend that the whole thing is one variable and that's the second variable. So we can just put it into a formula and do this. That'll be the answer. Now, pause the video and try these two questions. I'll give you some time to do this and then we can go through it together. Alright, now we can go through them together. So, that was okay, now let's go through them together. So that's, let me just do this. 3, forgot the question. 3a squared minus 27. A squared minus 27, which will be, if we take the 3 out, 3. A squared minus this 27 divided 3 is 9. When that is already falling into our the base for, which you can easily then see becomes, and just move a little bit, becomes 3a minus 3, a plus 3. That's that, and that's pretty simple thing to this. It's not hard at all. Alright, now we can do the other one. Just get rid of this. Check if this is what you got, and now let's move on. Just rub all this out. Okay, now the other question is x plus 2 whole square. This is same as this one. We just have to make the x plus 2 the whole variable, and then that's a separate one. Okay, let's get into this one. So that was x plus 2 whole square. So x plus, wait, my bad guys, it's hard to write. Okay, so x plus 2 whole square minus 9. So we treat that as a whole variable. So we just leave that as that. So we just write x plus 2 whole square, and then that we can just change it to 3 square. So next we could put into our formula, which is x plus 2. Might have to do a bit double bracketing here. So that will be x plus 2 minus 3 and x plus 2 plus 3. Okay, so now my bad. Okay, so now that will just become x plus. So we just open the bracket. That would be 2 minus 3. That will be my x minus 1, and that is just 2 plus 3. That'll be x plus 5. So that is the working out for that. Check if this is what you got. Again, the whole topic is extremely simple. Just have to think a little bit. Okay, now let's move on. Again, this is just same thing, just put it into our base, which is a squared minus b squared, and then it should be over here. As they're all minus, you don't need to worry about a squared plus b squared. That's different. Let's see this one. This will be the same as the question you've done in 8C, but this is a bit, actually it's the same, but a little bit different. So let's get into it. So the most multi-size square picture frame has side length 30 and can hold a picture with any side length less than 27. Okay, so the side length is x. Find an expression for the area of the picture and area of the frame in factorized form. So the area of the picture, we can automatically just see that's x squared because it's a square, and that'll be the same as this. All sides are equal. It's x squared. Let's just rub this out. So that'll be the same. Just draw the triangle out. It's a very bad triangle. So we can just see that as x, and that's 30. So for A1, that's extremely bad, but here A1, we could say x is square. And for 2 is area of frame. So the area of the frame includes all this minus the white area, because notice the whole thing is the area, but this is the whole blue part is the area. The white bit is not the area of the frame. So all we do is really simple. All we do is just 30 square minus x square, which brings us back to our formula of a square minus b square. So that's it for the first part, first question. Now, second part is if use your results to find the area of the frame if x equals 20. So if x equals 20, we just drop that into our formula, then it'll be, my bad people, it will be 30s minus 20, which will be 900 minus 400, which then is, it's a bit annoying this time. Yeah, that'll be 500, which we can factorize, we can simplify to 22.36, and that will be your area. So it's set to centimeters squared. And the second part of the question, which is the area of the picture, is 225. Okay, that's it. This is another simple one. So we already know that it's a square, so all the shapes are equal to each other. So 115 will be just do that. So we just have to root 225. My memory. Okay, so 225, which is 15, I think. Yep, 15. And then we just simply, so we already have x, and we just put it into our formula again. So put it into our base here. So this one, 30 squared minus x squared. So we just put it here. That will be, oh my bad. That will be 30 squared minus 15 squared equals 900 minus 225. Oh, you don't really have to root it, but yeah, again, which is, my bad, laggy. 675. If we, and that's the area, centimeters squared. And yeah, that's question 7. It's really simple. I guess that somewhat applies into our question. And yeah, now moving on. Not really. Okay, let's do these. This is the harder ones, kind of. Not really. Okay, but so for all these questions, we just have to put it. It's easy when we get the hang of it, but might need some getting hang of. Now, let's drop all that out. We'll do the bottom 4 questions, because yeah. Let me just say I is x4 minus y4, which we need to bring into our base of a squared minus b squared, or in this case x squared minus y squared. So for this, we'll just simply do this. We'll do x squared, then whole square, minus y squared, then whole square, which then will be x squared plus y squared, x squared minus y squared. We're going to simplify this as that it's impractical and it's just too lengthy, so we'll just do that. This one's okay. Let's move down a little, zoom out, back. Okay, so we just keep that as that. So we'll just simplify this, which will be, just put the first one in, and then this one would simply just be x plus y, x minus y, and that's it. This is your answer. This is really simple. You just have to put everything in your base over here. Let's see question 2 now. I mean J now. Oh, was it? Yeah, J, def J. I'm just rub this all out. Now J is okay. It's the same, but we have to get rid of that common 2. I forgot what it's called. 2. Yeah. So 2b4 minus 2. What was it again? 2a4, 2b4. We just take out the 2, then it'll be a4 minus b4. So we already did the other one, just simple. All we do is to a, let's put that in a bigger bracket, a square and then b square whole food. Then another bracket, and we just do what we did last time. Let me just scroll down a little, zoom out. Alright. Type's a bit annoying. Okay, and then just do two a square plus b squared, and then a square minus b squared. We leave a square plus b squared as it's impractical and not useful in this scenario. We'll just do, so we keep the a plus b, so we keep this to b, and then we just simplify that to a plus b, a minus b, where it was the other way around. But it doesn't really matter, I just do it because I have OCD. Minus. And that's your answer. So all these questions you have to just put into your base of a square minus b square. Other than that, it's all easy. Let's wrap this out and do the other ones. Not rubbing out. Again, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us and we'll be more than happy to help you out. But this is a pretty easy topic, so I'm not expecting a lot of questions. But if you do, don't be afraid to reach out. Now, K. Let's do this one because K is the same as this. It's just a bit. Take out the 24. Yeah, let's do G then. Okay. G. Our question is 7a square over 25. 7a square over 25. And then minus 28b squared over 9. Okay, so for all these types of questions, we need to take a common value so we make the question easier for us. We can already see that 25 and 9 are square numbers, perfect squares. So we keep the denominator the same. For 7 and 28, if we take out 7, 28 becomes 4, which is a perfect square. That makes it easier for us. So if we take out 7, just make that easy. 7, that will be a square over 25 minus 4 over this. 4. Okay, 4b square over 9. Now it makes it a lot easier because we have a lot of square numbers to work around with. Let's just go down, zoom out a little. And then that will just be 7. We need to make everything a square, so a square 5 squared over, so for this one, we need to have a bracket here, 2b squared, so we can show that, so 2b squared, so this and this are two different values, because this just means 2b squared, that's just 2, that just means 2b times 2b, which is not what we want here. Okay, so this one just basically means a 2 times b, which is not what we want here. But this means 2b times 2b, which is what we want. Then over 3 square. Now that everything is square, we'll just simply just put out the answer as 7, sorry, the 7 there, 7, a 5 plus 2b by 3. We don't need the roots now because we've simplified it. A over 5 minus 2b by 3. And yeah, that's it. So for these type of questions, you will have to take out a common number to make it easier. I mean, you don't have to, actually you have to, yeah, to make it easier and more doable. But even with this, the value still stands. You have to put everything into our base of a squared minus b squared. And now, let's do one more question and we can wrap it up at there. Let's see. So all pretty much the same. Actually, let's do this one when we have two of the same. So this one, again, we have to put it into our big value of, why is it not rubbing it here? We just have to put it into our, take out a value and then put it into our base. Sorry, my bad. Okay. So, what's the question? X over 4 by 3, y over 4 by 3. So yeah, that is simply, so the 3 here is common, so we can do this. We can take out the 3 completely, and that becomes x over y over 4, which then we can just simplify to, 1 over 3, x plus y, x minus y, and then, wait a sec. And x squared plus y squared, and that's it. It's really easy. This chapter is very easy, and it's very easily understood. But if you still have questions about any of this, feel free to email us. So this is basically, we can take out, for these type of questions, to take out a common value to make it easier for us, as doing this bit over here is much more easier than doing the whole thing by itself. And with that, we conclude our lesson today. Then AE is going to be done by someone else, maybe me, maybe not. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope we really helped you today. Probably not, but you know. But if you have any other harder questions that you want to ask help with, feel free to email us. Email will be down in the description. And it doesn't have to be about the topics we're learning right now. Any maths topic, if you need help, just email us. We regularly check the email and we'll get back to you in a couple of hours. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you liked it. And yeah, have a good day.